And I didn't.
Is it a second?
Hello.
Yeah, it's on the YouTube or on the first tab.
Oh, on the switcher?
No, first tab on Google Chrome.
Oh, that and then
First tab.
that. Ha!
There it is.
There you go.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Hello, goodbye, everyone.
Hello, goodbye from
Bye,
Davo.
Davo.
How are we? Yeah, bam. 8
Right
and
on-
23 seconds.
Right on almost time.
Not too
Or like
shabby.
it's about tattoo time, you know.
It's tattoo time.
Yeah.
Well, hello everyone.
Hi guys.
Here we are.
We are here.
Let's see.
We made it.
I want to make sure. Oh, here we go. I want to make sure I'm in on the what's going down with Mr. Brown here. We're all frozen on the computer, but I don't feel frozen.
I can move my eyes, but I couldn't sit that still.
Yeah, I'd probably fall asleep if I did that. I'm gonna refresh this, but so what's new?
Oh man, all kinds of things. I just don't watch the news. I stay out of the loop almost on purpose.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It is because it looks dark from what I hear. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I mean everything's
good.
hunky dory, man. The sky's blue and weather's nice, and that's about all I know.
I've been saying for years, never underestimate the power of lying to yourself.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, we all do it to a degree, some more than others, and man, I am just like. Yeah, I'm just like, man, that guy's he's lying to us, isn't he? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I've
yeah, totally.
been getting that same vibe.
Yeah, so, but what can you do? What can you change of that worldly stuff? Nothing.
I don't think anything without a permit.
Well, no, I mean, you have a permit for that?
Have
no.
3 forms of ID for your
Right.
safety.
Well, and got to have the password and, your mother's maiden name and
Right.
all that stuff. And if you don't have that, then, well, what good is it for even, having a say?
Yeah, it's tricky. I wanted to download a free video game on my iPad, and I couldn't because I didn't have a credit card.
What?
It was a free game.
Why do you have to have a credit card for a free game? Oh, just in case, like, we decide to change the parameters, basically?
In case I decided to pay for the game?
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe they got like some kind of like in-app purchase kind of thing where it's just like, oh yeah, the game's free, but like if you really want to have fun, yeah, you're gonna have to pay. It's probably one of those models.
Shouldn't I be the one deciding whether or not I'm having fun?
Well, should be, yeah, absolutely.
So if I decided I was having fun without any of the pay stuff,
they just want to get their foot in the door. I bet. Like they're like, well,
seems dishonest.
We'll get you hooked on the fucking game. And then when you're like, I wouldn't pay a dime for that. And then once you're like at that level of like, all right, so I can almost pass this level, but man, it would really help if I had some blue diamonds or jewels or whatever the credit is. Yeah. And that's when they get you, oh, it's only going to be 99 cents.
I used to play World of Warcraft back in the day, years and years ago. And I was into it a lot, and I played it for a few years, and I probably wasn't playing the game for more than a month before I bought gold. And my friend had been playing the game a little bit, and he was telling me about it, and I needed, I didn't have any gold, and he's like, well, we can buy some. I was like, what do you mean buy some? And he's like, well, there's people that play the game, and they hoard the gold, and then you put money in their bank account, and then in the game you go meet that character and they give you gold.
Wow. So you're meeting them in like the black market in 2 ways.
Yeah.
Is that like legal or fair? I mean, like in the game or whatever?
No, you're not supposed to buy gold. It's frowned upon.
Yeah,
and if the game sees a gold trader in the server, they'll kick them out. I mean, they don't want you to buy gold. They want you to play the game to earn gold.
Well, sure, but I bet you that's what people have done in this realm. Like they, the higher ups or whatever, that's running the simulation. They're like, hey man, we can get you some credits. And you know, and they're like, oh yeah, what's it gonna cost? And they're like, oh, just these little soul points.
Yeah,
You aren't using them or anything.
Nothing really.
No, I mean, like, you aren't using them, and like, I mean, they're practically worth $0. So
It's like
why not?
It's like what was his name? I think Jimmy or something. And Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? When he says, "Yeah, I just met the devil at that there in the crossroads and traded my soul."
Seemed like a nice feller.
And he's like, "Oh, Tommy, for that you traded your ever loving soul."
I weren't using it.
He's like, "Well, I wasn't using it." Yeah, I guess that's true, but I'm still. I think I'm gonna hang on to mine.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on both things. The game credit card thing. You know, the paywall there, and then the paywall with whatever the Beelzebub's offering for
Beelzebub
for this game. You know.
Yeah, I heard Netanyahu say that Jesus Christ doesn't have any power because all you have to be is really, really bad, and that beats good.
I guess, a dummy.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, if you're really evil, it's like, what's good gonna do? I'm like, so you just said that your idea is to be so evil that in your mind good has no chance.
He just kind of sounds like a crazy person, you know.
That's what
Yahoo, you know, like it's like, man,
Yahoo!
I've heard hillbillies fucking yell that. So I mean, Yahoo,
Yahoo. Yeah, I know. He seems like a nice. I'm sure he's got good intentions.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, very good intentions. I'm sure.
People like him.
I don't know.
He's a people pleaser.
Whether you're pleased or not, I guess.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's new with you? Anything happening? Any cool tattoos?
It warmed up. Most of the snow melted around my house. That's good.
Yeah, that was like cool. Like we got all the seasons in like 3 days.
Yeah, like I couldn't come into work for 2 days because of crap weather, and then like a day after it was 70 something.
Yeah, blizzard, and then like, all right, it's shorts weather.
I was it's a little scoundrel. It just is. Well, I think you had some pictures, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I sent Dave a few pictures. So this week I did a lot of like starter kind of things again. You know, kind of bigger projects. Didn't really get a whole lot of finished pictures, and then there's some stuff that I just kind of it gets by you, and before you know it, you've wrapped up the tattoo and.
Right, yeah, I did that a couple times last week, and that's why I don't have anything for this week. I've either started stuff and didn't get a picture, or just didn't get a picture. Anyway, this is what's his name?
Some anime character.
Yeah,
I'm not real sure on the name.
I think it starts with an N.
I think you're probably right. Yeah.
Noriroto.
Yeah.
Something.
Sounds right.
Somebody in the chat.
And he's got like lots of bandages or some kind of sash or something that kind of like wraps around him. That's, I'm guessing, his weapon. But I mean, this was a little while back, but I just kind of started watching some anime again. I'm very selective when it comes to that stuff. Like there's a lot of it I just can't even remotely fathom. But then there's like some stuff that came out, like, I don't know, like the more silly stuff I kind of like there's a new one that came out called Chicken Fighter. And it's awesome. And I don't know, that just reminded me of Chicken Fighter. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll share that one. That's a fun tattoo.
Yeah, that's pretty rad. That would look like a one sitter quitter, was it?
Yeah, it was kind of a walk-in. Just needed some there was like a little bit of scar tissue in that area. Kind of wanted to mask that a little bit.
Yeah.
And get that cool looking guy with the hair.
Yeah. Very legible. Yeah, very nice, very clean.
Thanks.
Yeah, I like and it's got that good movement with that banner all spinning around. That's really nice.
Thanks.
Nice clean one and nice and pasty white, just like we like.
Oh yes, just like we like them.
Yeah.
That pasty white skin, man. It tattoos really, really well.
Yep, bring on the redheads. What do we have here?
And
Oh, neat.
that was his bass.
Ah, very cool.
I'm guessing it's a bass.
Yep.
Yeah.
4-tuning peg
Yep.
up there.
Yeah. And he came in. He showed me the picture of the said bass. I want to say it was a Les Paul.
Yeah.
Guessing by the shape, but I don't know for certain. But yeah, it had that cool starburst kind of paint job, where it's like from like 1983 or whatever. Those kind of cool, just old
sunburst, like the yellowish, brownish kind of.
Yeah, and that kind of came out to like a blue or green then blue. But yeah, it was like kind of a fun tattoo, and I think he wanted it a little bit more straightforward, but he kind of wanted it kind of small for the area. And I think I was like, well, how about we just like make it kind of wonky, if we're gonna do it small or smaller,
Yeah, I mean, guitars they're not really dynamic
by themselves. They're a beautiful piece of equipment, and art. But
as a tattoo, they're very just static, and the neck is just
that top part is there's nothing there.
And a big struggle I have with guitars a lot of times is to string or not to string.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a very big question.
But it's like you do it, that's the first thing somebody's going to look at. Did he put the strings on it? Like maybe.
He put 3 strings on there. Like, cool, man. It's a ukulele. Or
it's that guy from Presidents of the United States of America. You ever see that guy's guitar? He had like 3 strings on it.
Was it?
Yeah. She's lump.
Yeah, that guy.
Lump. Yeah, he has like 3 strings on his whole guitar. I guess it works.
I mean, she's lump.
Whatever works. Oh, that one's awesome.
Hey, that's Trippy Mickey and.
Mickey's got a gat, dog.
Yeah, man. He's like all cholo, like, hey, what's up, dog?
What's up?
You got a problem with Walt?
And he's got, it's like the black on his side of his head is like dripping.
Yeah, it's supposed to be kind of trippy, like a little
Just
bit of artistic kind of license. Just let's go ahead and make them like a little bit. Like they're gone,
Yeah,
like they're not quite there. They're bleeding into reality or out of reality.
I love it.
And she's riding I think it's like
a bomb,
money bomb or something like that. Smoking a cigarette and just getting all schwasty on some rock gut. It looks like.
That's what. Yeah, the eyes of Mickey, they look like holes.
Yeah,
just like hollow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, that was a fun one. That one was a little while back, but I just I don't think I ever got to show that one.
Yeah, I never saw that one.
It was a really fun one. That it would be fun to do some more like that or on in that vein.
It'd kind of be fun to do a background on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like old Chicago or something,
love that.
And
yeah,
I see like a city street with like lights and whatever, and then up top with you could have like a searchlight coming up, kind of, looks like
dude,
in the city, kind of causing trouble.
Get that dark city kind of like a Batman kind of atmosphere where it's like very dark and Gotham-y, They're searching for these 2 mice.
Right.
They're wanted dead or alive.
One of them is armed and dangerous.
Yes, he is. Hollow-eyed, and he answers by Mickey.
And if you've got cheese, he will put holes in it for you.
He will. Oh, man, that's not Swiss. It is.
Mickey Swiss.
That's he got, I think, like a dancing building in the background would be kind of cool. Like how, like, those old-timey black and white kind of cartoons had, like, everything in the background was kind of...
Right, like, dancing around.
Anthropomorphic kind of, like, eyes and whatever. It'd be cool to like kind of throw maybe a spot. I don't know how you do the spotlight, but maybe like do a building and like an airplane or something. Or
yeah, that'd be fun. That'd always be fun. That's one of my. I was just talking to Diamond about one of my bucket things, the kick the bucket things. What do they call that?
Bucket
list things. Is to fly in an open cockpit biplane.
Ooh, that'd be neat.
Wouldn't that be rad, dude?
Open
Just
cockpit biplane.
yeah.
That would be cool.
You know, they've got 2 seats. The pilot's usually in the rear seat.
Yeah.
And it's just open. You just have a little windshield.
And you'd have to do like the Red Baron shit.
Goggles.
Like, you have to get your goggles and you fucking got to do the hat and the scarf and all that. Yeah, dude.
That'd be fun.
And then like your co-pilot could be like,
Yeah. I'd sit in the back and shoot the guns if that. I was also talking about that. I don't know why it was 2 airplane things, but I was like, if I got stupid rich, I would have to buy like an old World War II like Mustang or Corsair or something, and get a good size like derelict boat and put it out in the lake and do strafing runs on it.
Oh man, that'd be super fun.
Wouldn't that?
That would be neat.
How fun would that be?
And you get one of those whistles that they had in the
dive whistles.
Yeah, the dive whistles.
Yeah. Those were actual. A lot of people don't know. Those were actual fans, basically like whistles that they'd put on the plane under the wing or on the plane around the nose and around the wing, and it was like a siren, and it would only start whirring at a certain speed, and that speed can only be hit when they're diving.
Wow.
So it would wind up as a scare tactic.
Wow, and it only works just as they're like picking up speed and they're heading. Wow.
Yeah.
That would strike terror into that's a psychological.
The only reason it was there.
Wow.
Is just straight up psychological, and you just hear that screaming coming.
Where would you run? Because the chances are that you run into a spot that
and if you're going to drop a bomb, you're not going to try to drop it on one person. You're going to drop it on a building.
They would do like the scatter.
Yeah.
Thing, right? Like it would just be
like
peppers.
Carpet bombing.
Oh man.
Anti-personnel bombs.
I'd be like, well, let's let fate decide. Magic 8 Ball. Do we stand here? No, run in terror. Okay.
Yeah, run in terror. Ask again in a few minutes.
Right.
If possible.
Sources point to, that'd be cool, man.
Yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun.
Like as far as projects goes, would that be something you'd be interested in ever, like, getting like some kind of like if you found like a deal on like a part or say like the body and like a good engine,
like a home build situation?
Yeah, would you like consider like making the rest of it with some research?
If I had the room to keep it,
you would need a big garage, wouldn't you?
Well, you'd be surprised. A lot of guys that build planes in their garage, you build the fuselage, and then you build the wings, and then you take those things to the airport and put it together. So you don't have to necessarily have a hangar-sized garage.
Okay.
But depending on how you're building it, some people will build it to the point to where it won't fit and then buy a hangar or rent a hangar and finish it in the hangar because it's going to fit in the hangar. But there's a plane called a Long Easy that a guy named Rutan designed it.
This sounds like a bad deal in like the Gulf Coast. Like I was down in Mexico and then this guy did the Long Easy and oh man,
it does kind of sound kind of like that. But it's a home built plane, but it's a canard aircraft and it's a pusher too. So it's got 2 smaller little wings near the nose, and then the main wings are towards the back, and your propeller is in behind you.
Okay, I've seen pictures of those.
Yeah, some famous singer died in one.
Oh shit.
But
John Denver?
Maybe
he crashed
somebody
plane,
like
right?
that. Yeah, and just so you know, in case it pops up on a quiz show, why he crashed was because every single one of those planes is hand built. They're individually built by people, so they're all a little different. So a gauge might be in a different spot, a throttle might be in a different spot. Wow. They're just a little different. Well, the person who built this plane to switch the fuel tank, because it's got 2 tanks, and you've got to burn them right, or it'll get lopsided, right? So while you're flying, it's usually an hour or 2 after you're flying, you got to switch tank and burn some out of the other.
Okay.
Well, the switch was behind him. So when he went to turn around, it's a parallel inline 2-seater.
Okay.
When he turned around to flip that switch, he gave it all right rudder, and it threw the plane out of control.
Oh wow!
And boom, and they were able to figure that out because every single one of those planes is so different that they talked to previous owners and said that they had done that, but they were able to recover.
Yeah.
And they just assumed that he was in a position to where he couldn't recover, and that's what killed him.
Yeah, well, I mean, given like if he was in a lower altitude or I mean, like, well, especially if it was in Denver or Rocky Mountains or whatever, you know, with the higher, higher ground areas, like I'd be like, okay, that's wild, man.
Yeah, just the position of the tank switch.
Just trying to reach that
because he's
button back
pushing with his leg to turn like this.
And that probably has like a throttle kind of. Is it like a stick one or in between the legs kind of?
Well, usually the stick is over on the side, and then you've got your throttle.
Okay.
Some are up the middle, but like I said, they're
all
you
different.
can build them for $25,000 or you can build them for $250,000.
Huh.
You know?
So it's kind of like, where's your happy point?
Yeah, I've seen Harley Davidson engines used for those.
Well, shit.
That's cool. Volkswagen engines, all kinds of weird shit. So, and if you put a full glass cockpit in it, and you have, the nose gear retracts, and if you have electric gear, and I mean, you can spend $100,000 just on glass panel.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she gonna bring my beer in here? She's got to be back.
You would think she would be back with it by now.
Talk to these people.
All right, I'm gonna. Hi guys. Let's see. I'm gonna see if there's anybody on the chat.
Yeah, I can't find the name. There was like a list.
Hey, there is. Okay, let's see. Not Chicken Fighter. It's called Rooster Fighter. All right, thank you. Hi guys. Evil.com. All right. I don't remember that, but that is something for the we will delete that link. And do you I don't recommend that.
Do you recommend septum piercings if you need to do sinus rinses?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know anything about piercing. Really?
I would imagine if you're healing a piercing, well, I don't know, man. That's a good question. Too bad the piercer guy's not here.
Yeah, that sounds like a tune in on Monday night at 8:00.
Yeah.
And the piercing folks will be on the live stream, and they could probably help you with that a lot more than we could. Yeah, I don't really know.
My guess, this is just a guess, is what you're rinsing your nose with, as long as that wouldn't negatively affect the piercing,
I would reckon.
Then you would think it would cleanse and rinse the piercing as well.
I would guess it's like what, saline solution kind of stuff?
Then again, you might not want to mess with the piercing depending on how much you have to rinse and stuff.
And maybe it depends on the physiology, like how the nose is situated, because everybody's different.
Yeah.
And when you got it. That would play a big factor.
Yeah, well,
in it too, like if it's fresh. Or
if it was healed, that would be no big deal. But I think she's talking about like
more recent.
If I'm presently now doing nasal rinsing, do I, would getting it pierced while I'm doing this rinsing process, is it going to heal properly, or would it mess up the healing? I don't know, man. I think that would be a real drag. Is this something like you've got to do for the rest of your life? Because if it's not something you're doing for the rest of your life, then I'd wait until you're done rinsing.
Defer to the professionals. Yeah, I would, and that's the thing I was talking about earlier. I called it chicken fighter.
Oh,
potato. It's Rooster Fighter. So. Yeah, I thank you, Beth. You are the one that showed me that cartoon. It is highly recommended.
Does he just go around fighting cocks?
Well, here's the thing. He's a rooster, right?
So he is a rooster.
Yeah, he's actually like a little rooster, But and you hear the narration from his point of view. So I mean, he is a mighty rooster. He is just like he's
the big
bomb,
cock.
man. Yeah, he's the big cock in the yard. And well, yeah, you have to watch it because it's pretty. I laughed.
He speaks English.
Yeah, it's pretty good English. I'm pretty sure he's Japanese. I would just assume by the nature of the.
What's his weapon of choice?
Well, he's very cunning. He's fast. He's got these claws that are pretty dangerous. Kind of like this guy up here, you know. Kind of like a very dangerous,
right?
You know.
Oh,
got them. What do they call that?
Talons.
Talons.
Do they have
spurs?
Spur. Yeah, the spurs are where they. Yeah, he does have a pretty rowdy set of spurs on him.
Yeah, he looks kind of like this guy. He looks like he's like a little bit mad.
Are we getting a lawsuit together? Or what's up? I mean, you can't just steal our intellectual property like that.
I know, right? Just after I showed Disney tattoo.
Right. Oh, look, there's my beautiful lady. She says howdy with her little hat on. I hope you were able to get at least a little sun today. It was a gorgeous outside.
It was.
So gorgeous.
It was beautiful.
Yep. I had an interesting consult today. It was a gal, and she had a cesarean scar. And I've seen a good handful of cesarean scars, as I'm sure you have. It's not totally uncommon that women want to get them covered up and stuff.
Sure.
So this gal, I think I don't know what her nationality was. She had a darker complexion, and a lot of times that can cause pigmentation to be darker.
Right.
Like on white skin or lighter skin, a lot of times a scar will be whiter. It'll be lighter for some reason. But a lot of times, especially in these doctors,
yeah, those areas
they can
hold a lot of that.
Yeah, they just tend to get dark, you know. And but this scar wasn't typically it's kind of like a smiley face. It's like a shallow smiley face. This scar was like a chevron shape.
Whoa.
Like this way and then like this.
Wow.
I was
like Charlie Brown's shirt kind of.
Yeah, like a and it was right above her pelvis, right above her like her
Yikes.
pubic mound. But holy cow.
That sounds like a rough one, man.
Well, and this is the thing. She's very just kind of, I just want it gone. I don't know what you think your, best move would be. And, I suggested floral.
Yeah.
Doing a larger kind of either a small bouquet or maybe one kind of flower in the middle, and then we can vine it off. And it'd be a nice, flattering, pretty.
I could see that. Yeah, I can see what you're picturing, especially given the shape of the scar, because that kind of almost is a benefit almost in that case, because you can kind of use that like nice curve, kind of S-curve kind of aspect with like some stems and stuff.
And it throws off that line that your eye wants to keep following all the way across.
Yeah.
It jugs off, and if you've got a flower there that's got a lot of petals and other lines going on, your eye goes, flower. It doesn't see what's going on back there,
That would be cool. Because you could totally just make it look like what scar.
I think what we'll do too, maybe for future is I'm going to get my iPad able to be set up here so we can cut to it, and when we're talking about certain things like that, we'll be able to draw.
That's a good idea.
Would you guys? That'd be cool, right? You guys would that'd be kind of a neat thing to be able to, because that'd be fun for us too.
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys think you would enjoy that, comment and let us know. You haven't asked us any weird, wacky tattoo related questions. So,
no.
Or even
think of something good.
Or even if we like cake or pie, because we are all geared for,
pie testing.
Yeah, pie testing and all kinds of stuff. But We just don't have any direction, you know.
Maybe-
we're almost like
Psychics. Let's be psychics.
all right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. We're now
Cool.
psychics.
Yes.
Ask us any question you want to know the answer to other than lottery numbers.
No, we don't do lottery numbers.
And you can't ask for more wishes.
No.
Well,
I
see,
mean-
Star loves the idea. That would be kind of awesome.
Yeah, the asking for more wishes thing. I mean, everybody knows that's not going to turn out right because you're going to get as many wishes as you want.
I was watching a Twilight Zone episode, and it was the stoner, and he comes across this thing, and the genie pops out, and of course, every wish ends up like screwing him over and ends up right back where he was at the beginning. But he never wished for more wishes.
Oh, man. Well, you know, it's probably a good thing given the way the wishes were going.
But you could wish yourself right out of it.
But he would probably keep on wishing himself down into the, you know, bottomless pit of. Well, he probably would trade places with the genie.
He didn't make very thoughtful wishes.
That would be the answer to that wish. Oh, infinite wishes. Bam! You're a genie. You're stuck in the bottle now.
Whoa!
Oh.
That's a good one.
Yeah, man, that would suck. I'd be like, oh man, now I gotta wait for somebody to rub the lamp.
That's such a good one, dude.
And then the genie's all like, ha ha, and then like throws the lamp in some wet cement or something, you know?
Now there'd have to be some kind of slick way that the genie kind of suggests that without suggesting it, almost saying that, you know, you can't say it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like make the person think they're kind of outsmarting the genie, and the genie's like, "Oh, you got me!" And then a big puff of smoke, and all of a sudden he wakes up and he's I Dream a Genie, and he's sitting on a bunch of pillows with pink chiffon everywhere, and he's like, "No!"
No.
That's. I got to draw that picture now.
We need to. Yeah, we need to.
A dude
do some art
in
for
the
this.
bottle, like, no.
Yeah, right. Like, that's awesome.
But you would. I mean, why can't he just wish himself right out of the dang bottle?
I wonder.
I
if
guess
there's,
that's
like,
against genie rules.
Yeah, I wonder if like there's parameters. Like when you become a genie, like you're like, oh man, every time I did wish that, like I ended up concussing myself against the side of the lamp.
It's funny. You know what the word genie means? Demon.
Oh, Jinn. Yeah.
And that's where genie. That's where the name. That's where the word genie comes from. It's a demon.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, man. It is. It is.
All this time.
All these things that we've been talking to, and they've been around for a while,
right?
You know? Not all of them are nice.
Well, a bunch of different names. You know, they throw around their names here and there, but
yeah.
Oh, another
you dare
thing.
Not speak the name though.
Another thing I thought was interesting, and it's probably a happenstance, but who knows? But it kind of goes along with just how fun and crazy everything is right now. That the main chemicals that they spray on us is barium and aluminum.
Oh yeah, we love aluminum. It's really healthy.
It's really good for you. It makes you really stupid.
I don't know what.
Good thing I work with aluminum a lot. I've cut so much aluminum in my. Yeah,
same.
Anyway,
and breathing it when you're cutting it or grinding it or whatever.
Oh, I know, and I've worked probably within the last couple of years more with aluminum than I have even steel. But anyway, barium and aluminum are the two main things that they squirt on us. The on the periodic table on the table of the elements, barium is Ba, and aluminum is Al.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. Yeah.
That
is a name that we dare not speak.
Right?
Yeah, but that's a bad guy.
What are the chances?
I mean,
it's just kind of wacky.
You know, it's funny that you said that. I'm like,
What's that's the
element
the 23rd
of confusion.
Yeah.
I say a lot. So
do we have tattoo horror stories? Oh man, that's a good question. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Do you have one right off the top of your tongue?
Let's see. Tattoo horror story.
Because if you don't, I have one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and it's not mine.
Okay.
But it is a tattoo horror story that I heard from. Actually, it's from the gal. If you watched this show back in the day called Tattoo Titans.
Okay.
I was on this show. And the lady that was on the show, there was 4 of us, and one of them was a lady tattooer. And they do all this interviewing and stuff. I mean, shit, I probably talked to the camera for 2 hours and they show 12 seconds of it.
Oh,
you know?
wow.
They just get you talking. They ask you all these different questions and stuff. So, and they ask you, you know, what's your craziest tattoo story? This was her story. She was an apprentice, and a lady comes in, and she was obviously not your number one client. She had been or is going to be or was on something, whether illegal or not. She was just not acting completely right, being a little erratic, but not to the point to where you're just like, get out, you know, just one of the weirder clients that you just, you know, that aren't the norm. So she was the apprentice at the time. So they're like, whoosh, there you go. You know, you take care of her, you know, and that's what happens.
Which is kind of what happens.
Yeah, you got to cut your teeth. And that's really great training. I mean,
It is.
It really is.
You have to deal with a lot of issues that could come up, and you're going to get your most training doing that stuff.
Right, and you're doing it when everyone around you knows that you're an apprentice and is there and has your back and is there to help you if you need.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got to throw you in the line. So anyway, so she's tattooing this gal. She dies.
Oh, what?
The client died.
What? In her chair?
In her chair.
Oh, wow.
Right. So they call the police, and they're like, yeah, we had this client come in, and she's deceased now.
Oh, crap,
right?
dude.
So the cop comes in, and, you know, they're taking down their notes and the story and stuff, and she's like freaking out, you know, like mentally she's like, oh my God, I you know, she's an apprentice. I've never had to deal with anything like that in my 30 some years.
Oh, wow.
And she's an apprentice, right?
Yeah.
So she's freaking out, and the cop is like, did she pay you? And she's like, oh, no, I didn't even get a chance to finish. I mean, no. And he goes, well, how much was it? And she's like, if I would have finished it, it would have been this amount. The cop reaches in the dead chick's purse, pulls out the dead chick's wallet, pulls out $200 out of the wallet, and hands it to the artist.
I would not want that money, dude. That's screwed up, dude. I would not want that money. I would feel like there's some bad juju on that. That is a tattoo horror story right there.
Can you imagine?
Holy crap.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I would have been like, no.
Yeah.
No, dude, this is all like, she's going to wake up. Like, you know, like, you're punked. And
the nuttiest thing. And the fun thing was, like, since I got voted off, like, on the second day, long story. But anyway, after I got voted off, she got voted off on the first day. Well, we were in New York. I'd never been to New York. And she had friends in New York. And she's like, well, I'm going to go hang out with my friends today because I don't have to tape. And I was like, I don't have to tape either. And she's like, well, come on. So me and her went and hooked up with one of her buddies that lived in New York, ran around New York, got the pizza,
That's awesome.
ran around and had a really good time when was able to, like, talk to her about this.
Cool.
And man, she was like, you know, she was half laughing, half like still like, I couldn't believe it.
Right? Like, wow, that is wild, man.
Thankfully, I have never had to deal with such a thing, but
oh, no way.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that is like that beats every story that I kind of have, like, in like on the top of my list is, I mean, there's something kind of close to that, but man, or not kind of close even. I mean, that's pretty.
Yeah, I get that might be hard to follow.
I do have one that's a horror story that, like, nobody would want to experience, but I mean, it happened in this world, in this reality at some point, I think.
As far as I recall.
As far as I can recall. But so, you know, I'm doing this tattoo, and it's not really a big tattoo, and it's not really in like a difficult spot, but during the process, the gentleman that's getting the tattoo, and this is on the arm, if I remember right, it was like kind of going around to the inner bicep, but we weren't on that yet. We were like on the top of the bicep, basically. But it was a you know, fairly in and out kind of banger tattoo. It's gonna be less than a couple hours probably. About halfway through, he's sweating pretty hard, and I'm like, "You okay?" You know, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. You know, I'm just chilling." You know, he didn't seem fine. You know, he seemed like he was a little pale, a little sweaty. You know, given the situation.
Yeah.
So he proceeds to kind of fall out. Like he just kind of just
slump.
Like, yeah, he just kind of slumps, and I'm like, hey. I was like, oh man, like. And this is usually why we'll kind of check in on somebody, you know, just to see, because, you know, things might not look right, or, you know, we just want to make sure you're comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
He looked really laid back, but he didn't look well. And, yeah, he ended up, what I thought passed out, you know. So, and, you know, I kind of, you know, shake him a little bit, and he kind of, huh? And I'm like, dude, you just passed out, man. Like, you're not okay. Like, let me go get you some water. You know, do you need something? Maybe like a little something to snack on. You know,
Yeah.
and like, yeah, sure. And then he seemed all right after that. You know, once we stopped tattooing, you know, it's amazing. Like when that machine stops, and the process stops, how somebody kind of like just gets better. You know, like it's like, okay, cool, it's not happening anymore. A lot of psychological to that. But anyway, he's like, oh man, he's like, I feel a lot better, and he looked a lot better too.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so you ready to go finish this? And he's like, yeah, let me use the bathroom real quick. And I'm like, okay. I was like, I'll, you know, have a quick smoke of a cigarette, and you know, we'll get back to it. So I went outside, and I'm like, you know, I kind of rushed through it, and I come back in. He's still in the bathroom, so I'm like, okay, well, you know, he's got to do some business, you know. Yeah. Cool. I'll just
scared the shit out of him.
After a while, I was like, man, it's been like 20 minutes.
Whoa.
He's been in there. I got to go check on him, man. Well, if this happened again while he's on the pot, you know?
Yeah.
So I knock on the door, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, hey, okay, just making sure you're still all right, dude. Like, don't want you dying in the bathroom, you know? Don't want no clerk situation, you know? And he's like, no, I'm fine. He's like, I'll be out in a minute. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, waiting. It gets to be like another 15 minutes. And I'm like, all right. So I go back, and I'm like, hey, dude, we got to kind of get the show on the road, you know? Like, I don't want you waiting too long. Like, are you sure you're okay? And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm fine. You know? I'm like, all right, well, like, let's go, man. Like, might want to wrap it up. You know, it's time to get going again. And it took him probably another good 5-10 minutes. And I'm not exaggerating either. Like, we're talking like some decent time. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, something didn't seem right. Yeah. And when he came out, like, he kind of had that sick look again, like that green kind of sweaty. And I'm like, I think there was like some underlying health issues. And I was like, I don't know, dude. I was like, I don't think we should really continue anymore, you know. And he's just like, oh, and he's kind of disappointed, but I was just like, I just don't feel like you might want to go to the ER, man, or something. Yeah, like you look like you need something, you know, like water, or I don't know.
Yikes.
Yeah, but I was kind of scared that he died in the bathroom for a minute, because I was like, oh, dude, what if he was having like a heart attack? And like, you know, I had no way of knowing if he did or not.
True.
You know,
true.
So,
freaky.
Yeah, dude, I was kind of like, oh no, not here, not now, not this guy, no, please. And it was a cool tattoo.
Yeah,
well, you know, it was something that was like, oh man.
I had a dude that ended up in the bathroom. I was tattooing. It's been a long time ago, but I remember like it was yesterday. It was this little Grim Reaper. It's probably about that tall, and it was off of one of the crow sheets, and just like this little black little Reaper guy, right? And I was doing it right on the guy's shoulder, just right here. This younger kid, I don't know, maybe 18, 19 or something. Anyway, we get about halfway through, and the poor guy's, you know, kind of not doing. I go, you all right, man? And he's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I'm like, well, I'd rather you just stay right here. If you're gonna be, you know, if you're gonna be sick or something, I don't want you getting up. I don't want you falling. You know,
right?
I understand that if you're feeling sick, you want to go to the bathroom. You know, and I got the garbage can. I'm like, I just rather have you stay here. I don't want you getting up. I don't want you falling. No. It's not like that. I just want to go to the bathroom. And then back and forth a little bit, and I was like, okay. And at that time, the bathroom was just really right outside of my door, but there's a little step down anyway. So he goes in the bathroom, and I'm waiting. And I'm waiting a little longer. I'm like, he shouldn't be in there that long. So I go up the door. Hey, bro. Nothing.
Ooh.
So I opened the door, and this poor guy was on his knees with the toilet on his shoulder, like his hands wrapped around the bottom of the toilet, like he just stood there and just passed out. And he's just, I was like, oh no. I was like, hey bro, and got him up and got him lucid again, and I was like, okay, you know, I'll let you get yourself cleaned up and stuff, and you know, no big deal. I told you I didn't want you running around.
That's why.
You know, but anyway, so so I go back at my station, and a few minutes later he comes out, and I'm like, all right, man. I go, we'll give it a few minutes, you know, we'll make sure you're 100% good to go. I was like, you know, don't worry about it. People pass out from time to time. It's okay, you know. And he's like, no, man, I'm done. I like it like this. And I'm like, I said this verbatim. I said, no, you don't. I said, you don't like it like that.
No.
I said, it's not finished. I said, it's not going to take long, because it was a little tattoo. We were half done. It was like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, and it would have been done. And I was filling in some black or something. It was no big deal. No, I like it like this. I like it like this. And, yeah, he left.
Man.
Yeah, it was like one of the only times I can think of that I had someone just completely tap out.
Wow.
But I imagine maybe part of it was just embarrassment.
Well,
maybe?
I think a little bit of that, yeah. Because there is, you know, that little psychological part of like, you know, like the pain is sometimes an issue, but for most people it's kind of like, you know, it's like one of those kind of like shuffle that back to the recesses of your mind, you know, like distract yourself or whatever, you know. There's ways of like kind of combating that, but I think, you know, that hit to the ego, you know, like, because that's not going to make anybody feel good, you know, being found in that kind of state, you know. So I think that probably would be like
We'll talk about one of the best all-time foot and mouth situations. Is I had a guy in the chair and he passed out, and I think his wife or girlfriend was there or something, and he passed out in the chair and he woke up and stuff, and getting him recombobulated. And I was, you know, like, hey man, don't worry about it. It's not, you know, hey, not a big deal.
It happens.
We'll wait. We'll make sure you're back, and, you know, take your time. There's, you know, whatever. And I said, hey man, at least you didn't piss yourself.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's that. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yikes.
About 10 seconds after I say that, he pulls his wallet out of his pocket and it's wet.
Oh no.
And he hands it. And I was like, oh. He did piss himself.
Damn. Yikes.
Yeah, it happens.
Well, you know, at least, hey,
not often though.
Have you ever had a client pass out? No. Have you ever had a client pass away?
Yeah.
Like,
right?
holy shit.
Yeah, pass out.
Oh yeah, man.
That's first grader shit.
Right?
Oh.
Jeez, man. That's those are some horror stories right there, because it happens. I mean, to anybody too. So
yeah.
Take your vitamins, kids.
Right.
Or whatever.
Yeah, and if you're feeling a little woozy, speak up.
Yeah, there's no shame in just saying like, hey, can I have a second? I feel hot, or I feel a little dizzy, or
like,
whatever's wrong. Just let us know.
Right.
Because we will be honest with you. Like, if I am about to poop my pants, I'm going to let you know.
Yeah.
Whether you want me to or not.
Right.
And that's one of the things that we kind of have in our thing is like, I think there's that like kind of just base honesty, and like, you know, I mean, you kind of really have to just kind of say it like it is, and you know, not really like dance around things, because we want to make sure everything's like it's supposed to be. And,
and you're not gonna
no shame, no.
Yeah, you're not gonna shame yourself in front of us, really. I mean, you know, we got, you know, we want to make beautiful things happen on your body and have you leaving happy and all that. We don't concern ourselves with really anything else.
And I'm a pretty silly person, so I do all kinds of things to embarrass myself all the time. And I'll do it in front of you just to let you know, hey man. Cool.
I try to show my lack of self-respect whenever I can.
I mean, there is like a certain amount that you got to have to just, you know, keep the keep the show on the road, you know. Art carnies.
Art. Small hands.
Small hands.
Smell like cabbage.
Oh, jazz hands.
Jazz cabbage hands. All right. What other questions you got out there?
No questions?
Marby was
clerk situation.
brought up the every time I read that I picture someone laying in our bathroom with a boner on their back, and I'm thinking, so you'd have to go in there, see that there's a dead guy with a boner, and then turn off the light. Like you'd have to go like, oops.
Well, funny thing happened. I went into the bathroom and I thought I slipped on a banana peel.
Oh,
Turns out it wasn't a banana.
it was puke.
Oh, somebody was pitching a tent. Ah, there we go. There's that guffaw that we needed.
Yeah, and that was just total luck. I've got 8 glowing buttons of mystery.
It could have been the hard rain. It could have been the soft rain.
Yes, that's a good point there. Yeah, the money was wet.
Oh, man. What do you do in that situation?
You take the piss money.
You just kind of...
Because you realize it's money.
Well, yeah, right?
And there's no dirtier substance on the face of the planet than money.
So did he hand it over with a smile on his face?
No, dude. And that was the heartbreaking part.
Oh, man.
Is that,
He
when
didn't have any kind of recourse to just...
Yeah, dude. And I would, I try to let him know, hey, man, you want me to piss my pants right now? I'll piss my pants. I don't care.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
I mean,
so I tried to, I was trying to not shame him, and he was he was very disappointed.
I
in himself.
understand that, but
I would have been too.
Also, it's kind of now I'm at the stage in life where I'm just gonna lean into it really hard.
Right? Hey, how long you got? Because this piss is gonna get cold in about 8 minutes.
I mean, I don't even have to stand up anymore. Is it all right? Oh man, sorry about the chair, but
that was always the Achilles heel of the pissing your pants, because it's really nice the first few minutes.
Well, yeah,
but then it gets cold.
Oh yeah, it was really warm and
it feels all nice.
I was not freezing to death, and now I'm frozen to the.
Yeah, now it's just.
Now I'm frozen to the ski lift, and the wolves are coming.
We can't take Grandpa skiing no more. Why?
No, man.
Well, he gets frozen to the ski lift too often.
Yeah, I mean, the pea sickles are pretty fun though, because the kids just shoot BBs at them.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's something.
Yeah.
Where'd it go from there?
I don't know, man. It's anybody's guess, but it's always a fun conversation.
Hey, man, at least you didn't piss yourself.
That's man.
Yeah,
I mean, of all did you think partially I should have said number 2?
I don't say that anymore.
No, I
don't say that anymore.
I wouldn't either, man.
No, if someone passes out, I'm like, it's all right, and I'm kind of checking out, see if their blue jeans got any darker.
I mean, how many times I shit myself in a lifetime? I mean, 2-3 times a week. I mean, it's gonna happen to you too.
I have a good poop myself story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was back when I was working in Chicago, before Open Skin Kitchen. So this was 96 or 95, something like that. And I'm sitting with one of the dudes that worked at the tattoo shop, and we're sitting in this it's like a train car, and it's got booths in it, but it's like a little restaurant. There's all that weird shit all around Chicago. So anyway, we're sitting in this little train car deli thing or eatery thing. And my friend's sitting right across, and it's just booths along the sides, and then there's an alley or whatever where you walk down the center, because it's pretty narrow. I'm building. Okay. I'm building the so you feel it. So I'm sitting in this seat facing my buddy. What do you call that? A booth. Sitting in a booth facing my buddy, and I see this girl. Or no, back up. So I'm sitting there, and I kind of feel a fart, and I'm like, all right. I was like, oh man,
don't trust a fart.
I looked across at my buddy, and I said, hey man, because we were gonna go to the magazine store. We're gonna go get tattoo magazines or something.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we were getting some food, and then we were gonna go get some tattoo magazines. I was like,
those were fun stores. Just,
Yeah.
they were neat.
Yeah.
All kinds of magazines.
Oh, especially in Chicago.
It was like the internet with paper.
Chicago, man, don't live there ever. But man, it's cool. It's got some neat stuff. At least it did 30 years ago. Anyway, so I know I just pooped my pants, and my buddy's eating, and I'm like, dude, we got to go by my loft before we go to the magazine store. I got to change my pants. I just shit myself. And he goes, okay. Just totally like, oh, all right. Like, didn't even begin to give me any kind of grief about it. Didn't laugh about it. Didn't chuckle about it and go, oh, man. All right. And he was like, okay. Like, yeah, that's what, my friends shit their pants all the time.
That's
so.
I mean, that's your homie, man.
And,
like,
yeah, right.
You know?
And that really taught me a lot. It really did, because that was one of the first times I totally just said, okay, slay me.
Yeah, you realize, like...
I mean, how easy is it to make fun of somebody that just pooped their own pants?
A target, basically.
Yeah,
And
you're like,
usually
hey,
a tattoo
come at me, bro.
setting with other tattooers, it's going to be like, you got wolves coming at you now.
Yeah, and I can remember he was just sitting there, he's eating, and he barely looked up. He was just like, okay. And I was like, damn.
There's a realist right there.
Sweet.
He knows what's up.
Like, I don't feel so bad about pooping myself, right?
Sure.
So about a minute or two later, down the alley or down the middle of the restaurant, walking right towards me is this really pretty, like, redhead gal. Real pretty. Younger gal walking up to me. And this is, I don't think this has ever happened in my life ever, that a girl just walks up to me. And she's like, hey, da-da-da, my name's whatever it was. And, this is my number if you want to call me sometime, and da-da-da. And I was like, yeah, okay, okay, thanks. And she walks off, and I'm like, you want this? And I threw it to my buddy because I was dating somebody. I was in a relationship. He's like, I don't know, he just whatever. And I sat there and I was like, I just got a girl's number with shit in my pants.
That's funny, dude.
Right?
I would almost say, like, was somebody in on this? But you would have had to, your ass would have had to been in on it, because how do you, like, you don't script things like that. There's weird things like that kind of, those little synchronicities, coincidences, It's like, but there's shit in that.
And my whole life.
That's so weird. And that person was like just out of the blue, like just nowhere. Just here's, I don't know who this is.
And ever since I've been on this planet, I've been here. Like, my body hasn't left. So I've had almost 53 years.
That's wild.
Of time for women to come up and go, hey, I think you're cute. Here's my number if you want to call me sometime. It happened one time, and it happened when my pants had poop in it.
That's funny, dude.
Right?
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is a cool story.
So I started shitting my pants.
Well, and did it work again?
No. No. Had the absolute opposite effect.
And they say you're crazy. I mean, like, I would assume that's probably going to work, because
I got
it worked
a cool
the first
nickname
time.
out of it. I got, they call me PP.
It worked the first
pants.
time, right?
They call me Poopy Pants.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you figure, like, man, it's that was a one-off. Wow.
A guy can say, hey, I got that chick's number.
Yeah.
But I can say, yeah, I got that chick's number with my pants full of shit.
With my poopy pants.
Try that.
That's awesome.
It's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So I shit myself.
He's like, boom, mic drop.
Boom, beat that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Never called her or nothing,
Didn't call her either.
It would have been kind of funny to call her and go, hey, you remember that guy on that? He had shit in his pants when you gave him this number.
Guess what I'm wearing? Not the same pants.
Not the same pants I was wearing, because there's poop in them.
They got really uncomfortable. It was fine when it was warm, but once it cooled down, man, it was.
And you know what's funny? Because I've shat myself a couple times, and it's never as bad as it feels.
No, it always feels like it's like,
like you just filled them.
Well, like it's going up your back.
Yeah, right.
It's like, oh god, it's gonna
and you get and you're like, oh, okay, that's just a little,
right? Yeah, not bad. Yeah, I've done it at least, like I said, in my lifetime, only about like 2 or 3 times a week, but
yeah, on good weeks.
On good weeks.
Good weeks.
And that's, giving me a little credit there, but
Well, shit. On that note, that brings us right to 9.
All right, we made it.
Yeah,
Woo!
and we've got tons of viewers in here.
Good,
If you got
good.
another question, I got a half a beer.
Yeah, and we do also tattoo. Oh yeah, I guess the last question was a tattoo question. It just somehow got like the guide rails went off on the conversation, and it turned into what it usually does.
It turns into what
funny
it usually.
shit. You know?
I had a client earlier, and was talking about we're doing the live tonight and stuff, and he's like, oh, and I was like, yeah, it's me and Brent, and we talk about tattoos, and it's really just kind of two guys that work together that hang out after work for an hour and just kind of talk about whatever the hell pops up.
Whatever pops up, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
So so whatever you guys want to feed us, we'll chew on it.
And it doesn't have to be the tattoo questions.
No,
again,
actually,
we did a fairly kind of answer, almost a piercing question.
Yeah,
to
I mean,
a small degree, we don't know anything about.
We made up some stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty good.
We're not professional piercers. We will tattoo you and tell you about tattoo stuff, but yeah, piercing stuff. I would defer to Monday night.
Yeah, Monday night. You got Davo the Pontificator.
He will know how to take care of that and then some.
Yeah,
he will give you the data.
He is the guru in Iowa. I don't think that there's any human being in Iowa that has been piercing people longer than Davo has.
Or
and
maybe Midwest, probably for quite a
right.
good stretch.
And that's why he's here at Skin Kitchen. That's why I have him here. Because I don't pierce. I don't have an interest in doing piercings. I have piercings. I've worn piercings in the past. Nothing against piercings, but as my outlet, as what I like to do artistically, and what I like to do in my time that is given, that I take to do what I have to do to make money. I like to tattoo.
And that's where your heart's at.
Yeah.
And you don't want somebody doing something if they're not passionate about it. And a lot of they just covered that on their their thing, the marriage of tattoos and piercings.
Oh, interesting.
You know how like a lot of shops, where you'd have to if you're going to be a tattoo, you got to learn how to pierce.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was always like, no, man, I don't want to
makes
learn
no
how
sense
to do
to
that
me.
because that's not my thing.
Yeah.
I like drawing and I like doing tattoos.
Yeah,
I don't have that draw.
I've been in studios where that's in with your tattoo apprenticeship is. Oh, well, yeah, you learn to pierce, too.
I don't think that's fair to
I don't
the
think
art,
that's fair to piercing.
Or for a lot of things, really.
Because it's really just kind of throwing it in there like, oh, it's just piercing, and you might as well learn to do that while you're at it.
No, there's a lot more to it.
No way. So, yeah, that's why Davo is here. Because he is the best. If Davo ever did decide that he was done piercing, I can't see me ever having a piercer.
I don't blame you, man. I would. Yeah, how are you gonna replace that? That all that skill and knowledge and Davo.
It would be tricky.
Man. He's the bomb.
He is the guru. And that's why he's here.
He's the tech guy too. So he's also very good with this stuff.
Yeah, he's good with buttons and whatnot.
Yeah, he shows us what buttons to push.
Yeah,
and what not to push.
Let's try this one. It's in the middle.
Hey.
Well, that was fun.
That is.
All right. Well, you guys, it was a lot of fun chitting and chatting and all that good stuff.
Thanks for checking
Come and
it out.
see us next week. Have some questions where we have to reveal poop stories or something.
Yeah, I mean,
But anyway, fun talking to you guys. Tell your friends, come on in, and maybe, hopefully next time
tattoos.
we'll have the iPad set up and we'll be able to draw and stuff. And maybe you guys that have ideas, maybe you can send them to us throughout the week. We can look at those ideas. Maybe we can sketch up ideas for you and then, maybe talk about it on the show or something. That might be a lot of fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Kind of like do an impromptu kind of like consult kind of thing going
on. Or if people might think it would be fun, maybe doing live drawings where they can give us maybe a subject matter and that we can both sketch.
That'd be fun.
Or something like that.
And kind of go back and forth with it.
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. So anyway, let us know. We're just two artists that sit around and listen to you people type.
And I poop myself sometimes, but
and
not,
every now and then.
Very often.
But I get chicks' numbers.